Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. My 8 a.m. student wasn't in class or school at all today, or maybe this week, so a little bit of time opened up, which is good because I'm feeling a little bit frazzled today. My boss and I were both talking about it in our meeting this morning where we're like, I'm feeling like a little bit of a mess today. Just like, I don't know, I didn't love what I had planned for that kid anyway, so I'm kind of glad he wasn't here. And I feel like my time is off where like I was like, I'm 1 minute late to my meeting this morning, and I was like, I'm sorry, I like was just bebopping around, and then was like, oh crap. And then same thing even with that 8 a.m. kid, I was like, God, my sense of time is all wonky. Anyway.
Hey, what's up you guys? It's Alex, and it's time for Alex Games.
You can do that.
Just kidding. That's my work setup. Alright, what up, dude?
So we had a couple of people ask us to talk about engagement and wedding stuff.
Boring.
Not for everyone.
I'm just kidding.
For the 2 people that want it. And we started talking about it when I got that text and that Instagram response. We started talking about it a little bit. And then I didn't record any of it, and I was like, I need to do my makeup because I have an Omnia meeting. Oh God, so freaking soon. Oh no, I have
15.
In 15. And so I was like, well, I really need to do my makeup because I'm like meeting with a client. And I want to like be presentable. I was like, but I don't need to talk through my makeup again because I did that on Vlogmas Day 1. So if you want to see that, you can go to that.
Check it out.
Timestamps.
Here, and here.
I have timestamps in the description of that video. So if you're like, I just want to see what her skin makeup was, then you can just skip to it. Anyway, so I was like, well, let's just talk about it while I do my makeup, and we'll kill 2 birds.
Pro tip, if you want to have skin like Katie, you don't even have to watch that part of the video. You can just wear her skin.
Ew.
That's what I do.
Okay, we were talking about some good... What? That's what I do.
Sorry, what, dude?
Alex right away had wedding stuff to say.
Oh yeah, because the question is, what do you wish you did differently at your wedding? Is there anything you would have done
differently at your wedding?
Let's just start with that question.
First of all,
ready to go.
Pretty much no.
Pretty much.
The only things Alex wanted to say.
What, you don't have any?
Well, you start.
Katie said she wished the groom was different, and it hurt my feelings pretty bad.
The groom was different.
Yeah. Wish I would have gotten married. No.
Oh yeah, I wish I wouldn't have. Yeah.
Oh no. We're for real joking. We had like a really little sweet text conversation when she said that, and I was like, oh yeah. Sometimes I forget that we got married and like not everyone else is married, and that this is like the best thing in my life.
Yeah.
I sent you a little sweet about it.
Yeah, you did.
Anyway, wedding day. What would we have done differently?
Well, okay, so the advice that we got before our wedding was like, make sure you eat, make sure you eat, make sure someone makes you eat. And so we like did that, but what they didn't tell me is that you're too nervous to eat because like you're done with the ceremony, so you're like, oh good. But then I'm hitting my,
it's so good, make sure you eat.
But but then they don't tell you that you're like, it's actually because you're so nervous.
You can't. It's not that you forgot to eat.
Yeah, because that
food's in front of you and you're like trying to put, we had nachos. I had nachos.
Yeah, I did too.
You're trying to put food in your mouth.
But I just was so nervous.
Someone's probably talking to you. You feel weird. You know that there's a bunch more coming.
My dress is all tight, and then I know I'm about to go dance with my dad, and my dad and I are so, well, I guess I shouldn't say I'm shy, but I'm not a good dancer, and my dad is shy, and we didn't practice, and that's fine. Like, it was really sweet, and I kind of liked that we didn't practice, but also that made it scary. And then Alex and I didn't practice anything. We just winged it. And
which I thought was fun.
No, it was really fun. But then like you're just so nervous, and then there's like, I don't know, there are just so many other things coming that you're like, oh God, we gotta do this and this and this, and then you just like
you need someone to sit you down and will you to eat.
I don't think so. I think you need to eat after you're done dancing and stuff.
Oh.
Like your big pose dances. That's what would have been better for me. Is that it's like, okay, I did my father-daughter dance, did my first dance with my husband.
Yeah, that would work too.
Now I'll go
Yeah.
eat. Because then I'm not nervous anymore.
Right.
Because all my big showy stuff is
But
over.
by
And then you're just partying.
that's when all the fun stuff happens. That's
Right.
when people are coming up to you.
Yep.
So in that way, you need someone to be like, all right, now. I don't know. What I keep coming back to is I wish I had a person that I told all of these things to that were going to be important to me, and they were like my guard the whole time. And they were just looking out for me, which I had in like best men and other friends. I just didn't tell them ahead of time what I wanted or needed. So communicate with one of those people ahead of time of like, this is important to me. So one thing that's really sweet is that I got to talk to like a handful of people a lot, which was great for them, but I feel like I missed out on so many other people and so much other stuff that was happening.
And most people go table to table, and we made the executive decision to not go table to table because we were like, I don't know why, I can't remember why we made that choice anymore. And because of that, I honestly have no idea who was even at the wedding. That, and even
Other
if I
than
would have,
pictures, and you're like, oh good, I'm glad they came.
and even if I would have gone table to table, the day is such a whirlwind that even if I would have gone table to table, I still don't know that I would have known who was there.
And then to me, I didn't want like a little hi, okay, goodbye.
Right.
You know, which is
well,
kind of
that's
how
I think
table
why
table.
we chose not to do it.
But then we're paying the price on the other side.
Definitely.
Sorry, my arm's just getting tired, that's all. Now you have to look this way.
Oh, I kind of wish, I don't know that you need to pay. We chose not to do a videographer because we were like, it's so expensive, we'll just do pictures. I wish we would have done a videographer, or at least had a friend go around with a camera and record everything. I also wish I would have done the disposable cameras on every table. That is something so fun.
And easy.
And easy and not that expensive, and I wish I would have done that.
That's a great idea.
And then people just take their own pictures, and then you would have seen who was there.
And they would have taken them to like activities.
Yeah.
You would have seen stuff that you didn't know happened.
Because like Alex said, I didn't know we had volleyball at the wedding.
Well, like I knew it happened, but because somebody told me. And I was hoping like, oh yeah, I hope volleyball happens. You know,
and it
Chris
did.
will go play and Maddie will go play.
And they
whatever.
did. They did go play. You know?
Yeah, but I didn't see it.
I only know because it wasn't set up and someone had to come get me. And they're like, the volleyball's not set up. I thought you said there was gonna be volleyball. And I was like, there is volleyball. And then I like go and get mine. I'm like, turn on the lights. My only Bridezilla moment of the day.
Yeah.
2 things. 1, people not lining up to sit at the table right, and I had a mini meltdown, and then you or someone was like, who cares? And then I was like, I care. And then I was like, guess I just have to get over it, and then I did. And then the volleyball, I was like, where's the volleyball? And then someone fixed it. Just kidding, I'm sure I was very normal and I didn't freak out, but maybe I did.
Although it was fun, I drank too much at our wedding. I didn't get sick.
I didn't drink at all because I was also too nervous and too busy. And I feel good about that.
I think it all would have been prevented if you don't allow yourself to take shots.
Oh yeah.
Then you're fine.
Just kidding.
Because you can have a glass in hand, you can have beer there, you can have wine there. Like it's really hard to get in like a bad drunk state without taking shots. Like having shots in your drinks.
In general, I kind of don't drink hard liquor anymore.
Yeah. But although it was fun, like the moments that I have of taking a shot with somebody was really fun.
Right.
And getting iced at your wedding is really fun.
Well, that was fun.
But at a certain point, you're going to have too many people who have also been drinking, and everyone is going to want to do a shot with you. And you have to be like, nope, sorry, no shots tonight. It's in my best interest.
Or you tell the bartender ahead of time, give me water.
A shot.
I know.
Oh,
you tell the bartender.
That's a great idea.
And you say, hey, people are going to buy me shots all night. Every time it's the bride or the groom, give them water. And then you do water.
And then you take your shot and wink at them.
Because then you get to be a part of something. It's nice to like let people feel like they
also have friends who party who brought in their own flasks and poured a warm shot of vodka out of their own flask.
I taught them to do that at weddings.
I learned
alcohol.
Oh no!
And we had a full.
No, I've never done that. What else were we saying? That's pretty much it. I had a lot of fun. Our food was good. Our guests were good. Really ceremony was good. Don't wear shoes. Awesome. That was an awesome choice.
Wear sneakers.
Or wear
I
comfy
wore
shoes.
beautiful Kate Spade Keds the whole day. I was so comfy all day.
Yeah, dude.
And then I'm someone who likes to be comfy, obviously, and I changed clothes after all the big stuff,
Yeah, that
where all
was
the big
awesome,
pictures
too.
were.
And now we have those shirts, and so does everyone else.
Yeah.
And they're awesome.
Yeah. One of my maids of honor, Jessie, helped me make all of them. The best men and the maids of honor had special ones, and then we had special ones, and everyone else had like a more general one. And I was so comfy and so happy. I'm just my best self when I'm comfy. So that was something that was important to me. So don't feel pressure to wear a dress the whole time if that's not who you are. But if it is who you are, then by all means have 2 wedding dresses. Yeah. That's fun.
Good.
Be you and don't let anybody. I've been to weddings where you can tell that the family had a lot of influence and the bride and groom didn't get to be their self because they just felt like they didn't know that was an option, and it is an option.
Mm-hmm.
You get to do whatever you want. And yes, a wedding is for your family to get to celebrate you. So like be open-minded and take their thoughts into consideration, but at the end of the day, make sure it feels like it was your wedding. I hate going to a wedding where I'm like, this is so not them, you know? And I've been to a handful of those. So.
Oops.
What?
Are you able to get into the shot? I thought we would talk about pre-engagement or post. That's kind of a weird shot, whatever.
Yeah, like we got asked.
Okay, so now.
Did anything change after we got engaged? Like our dynamic?
Yeah, or just in general, what changed?
Mm-hmm.
I think engagement's tight because you have commitment.
Well, what was funny is Alex is the type of person where as soon as all options go away and he only has one option, he's like, I can finally relax for the first time.
Love closure.
Yeah,
Big
where
fan of closure.
I'm an INFP, and the P part of me, my penis, loves choices and options, and also whoever proposes gets to think about it and decide to propose, and then whoever says yes is put on the spot and they're put in the moment, and then I said yes, and
it's a very well thought out trick.
In love with you
based on how the male
and we had
dynamic
talked about
so far.
we had talked about marriage and engagement before we got engaged, but you still have this moment of like, oh, now I need to come to grips with this.
Right. In the normal scheme of things, right? You decide 3 months ago as the guy,
longer.
and you get the ring, and then so you're saving up for 3 months, which you also don't have to do that. That's a made up thing by the diamond industry. So spend however much you want on your ring.
Yep.
But it's a big trick that the man plays,
God.
right?
That just
They're
breaks.
supposed to buy you this expensive thing, wine and dine you the day of, and then say, do you want this really expensive thing now that you're wined and dined
Right.
that I've thought of for months? And you have to make a decision right now.
Yeah.
And either humiliate me or yourself, and maybe both.
Yep.
You know? It's a grand trick to make the other person say yes. Which isn't really fair.
Right.
But
all that being said,
you should have probably talked about it ahead of time too, so you should probably know the answer when you're proposing.
And I mean, I knew I wanted to get married, but it's like, it was like, oh God, you know, I have no more options. But that's not, and also that's not true. I was just gonna say it's just not true. If you're engaged and you're like, you don't have to get married. You can break up. Just because you're engaged doesn't mean you're married.
Right.
You know, break up if you need to. Don't feel like trapped. You can feel a little trapped. You're allowed to feel trapped if you're married. Because you more are. That you made a legal decision. But you can break up if you're engaged. And honestly, that's one of the most important things people said to us when we were engaged, is they gave us
so many
out.
people gave us an out.
They're like,
Well,
just because you're engaged.
Maybe not so many, but like in really impactful ways.
Yeah. They're like, just because you're engaged doesn't mean you have to get married. You can still back
bail
out.
right
People
now.
said that to the very end.
Yeah, on
People were
both
like,
sides.
you can still back out and no one will be mad
I'm
at
still
you.
gonna like you. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because especially when you start like putting money down on stuff, you're like, we put down a deposit on the venue and the caterer and all this other stuff. And at the end of the day, like, dude, it's still just money. Like if you're gonna bail on this relationship and this marriage, a couple grand compared to like who knows how much you could lose in a divorce.
Right.
And then some, like not only just money, but now, oh man, you know, that's a whole different thing. So that's
better to lose money on a down payment than
foreclose on your house.
Right.
Yeah.
But also we love marriage.
Yeah.
We really do. But that's why we say that.
This is the point. Yeah, you're like, dude, if you don't feel this way, you probably shouldn't do it.
Right.
It was a bad idea otherwise.
In general, my advice is like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about if people are gonna be mad at you about any decision you make throughout the process. Just like make the right decision for you. And it's marriage is really fun. And you know what? Engagement is hard, and we had to have a couple of interventions. I thought engagement was much hard. Engagement and living together. That year, we were engaged for 15 months. And we lived together while we were engaged. That was really hard. So that like whole first 2 years of marriage, 1, 2, and 7 are the years that they say are hard. For us, I'd say our first year dating, our year engaged, and then we haven't been to 7 yet. Those were really hard. But first year of marriage for us was really fun and easy. Second year marriage, even more fun and easy.
Yeah, the whole time it felt like we were like, all right, when's it supposed to happen?
Yeah.
And nothing bad ever happened. We didn't feel bad. We were like, wait, this is just awesome.
Yeah, we just have fun.
Yeah, but that dating and engagement really was rough. I think we hit all the things that people talk about just early.
Yeah, it's really hard. But let it be. Like, have really, really hard conversations before you get married, because you can break up still if you're engaged. So have really, really hard conversations. Talk about, God, everything.
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 You know that thing that you maybe don't want to talk about?
Talk about it.
You're gonna. Not only
drugs, sex, rock and roll.
You're either gonna talk about it right
religion,
then,
politics,
or you're gonna
babies,
talk about it later, and it's gonna be a problem.
Christmases, figure it out.
Yeah, dude.
Get it all out on the table, and then don't let there be any surprises in marriage. Yeah. Because that's what you're gonna fight about, is being like, what?
This isn't what I signed up for.
And also, marry someone that you think, well, okay, there's balance. So I was gonna say marry someone that you think has a lot of potential, but also don't marry someone expecting to change them.
Yeah,
bad.
Don't do that.
But do marry someone expecting that they'll change. So don't marry someone with the goal to change them.
Correct.
But understand that this is a person who is a blueprint.
I like you exactly who you are now, and you are going to change.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm signing up for that.
Yes. Ooh, that was important. You didn't say you were okay with it.
Correct. Luckily, we have changed very much in tandem so far. We've been together almost 5 years.
We're beautiful butterflies now.
Yeah. I like Alex much better now than when we first started dating. I just do. Like you way better now.
But I was so cool back then.
And the thing that I manifest almost daily is to fall more in love with Alex every day. It's not always true, but that's the thing, that's like my mantra. Is like, I want to fall more in love with Alex every day. And I especially say that when we're fighting. You know, I especially say it when it's hard, as like a reminder.
My mantra is, you lucked out, buddy.
Someone wrote that on a thing and we still have no idea who wrote it.
But it was awesome. I do think about that.
Yeah. You lucked out, buddy. It was me, I went and I wrote it. I was like, you lucked out, buddy.
It's good. That has been so good. Just as a reminder of someone being like, you're the lucky one. Don't forget. That's a good thing to enter the relationship with, you know?
Yeah.
And I hope that feels mutual.
Well, I'm sure we have a ton more to say.
No, wait.
But I gotta go.
This is it.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Oh, well, now we're gonna put you on with Ashley. Is this your client meeting or just Ashley meeting?
Just Ashley.
Okay.
It's like, that's one of those things where for a second I would think I would want to do it, where I'd be like, oh yeah, I want to do that. And then as soon as it happened, I'd be like, no, I don't. Who am I kidding? I like everything I've ever done in my whole life. I'm always like, wait, why did I sign up for this? Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family.
Our meeting went really well with our potential client. I feel really hopeful. They seem really just delightful and fun to work with. But also, if this is all that it was and it was just a little consultation meeting with them, it was still delightful to work with them. And yeah, I don't know, but I feel really hopeful and excited, and I don't know. That's nice, especially after, you know, how 2020 has been, and like a lot of our events got canceled, and we have another meeting with a totally different client set up for next Thursday that someone reached out to us today. So it kind of feels like, yay, events are happening again, the world's opening back up. A vaccine is coming. There's just a ton of hope right now for me with Omnia. So that is really exciting. The perfect evening. We're laughing at GMM.
This soda has been
And eating some tasty garlic and chipotle edamame that I steamed and seasoned.
It's something that we featured in the next best thing.
It tastes lemon.
And the puppies are here as well. Wow!
What up? You know what time it is. Oh, you don't know what time it is. We haven't shown you this yet. So, whenever we get up after like watching some videos, the dogs know what we're gonna do, and especially when I put on a jacket and a beanie, they know that we're going on a walk. Are we going to the park? Oh, are we going to the park? What do we need to do to go to the park? Yeah, we gotta go get your leash and your collar. Gotta get your leash and your collar, which we touch this right here, and she for sure knows, because this whole time she's like, I don't know, sometimes they just say those words, boom, but when my hand is on this, good girl. Let's see if I can get you a good angle, because they're usually pretty good. Good enough. Put this on. Collar. And she'll yell at me the whole time. But she's very patient. Okay, you're done? Funky. Collar. Good girl. And thankfully, we can keep them off leash most of the time, so we only put the leash on if we see other dogs or people when we go to the park. And now you're waiting on your mama. Also, I'm addicted to the Roomba, and all, oh God, look at what I've done. Don't leave loose cords on the floor when you run the Roomba. I'm a dummy.
Oh.
Have at it, Roomba. Yeah, dude. I love this. You just put it down. I'm addicted. I probably run it too much, like for sure every day. Where'd you go? There you are. Park mama. Park mama.
Alex wants to show off the dog's skills.
Because they're not bad all the time. Stay. Come.
So cute. We made it at a park. Yeah. Puppy time. They're so cute. Meanwhile, I think I'll do my jump ropes. I actually didn't do my jump ropes yesterday because I just got like super crazed at work and with editing and with just everything. So I'm gonna try to do my jump ropes here because there's some concrete. So we'll see.
What the?
Fake. That looks like when you're at the gym and someone's like,
1,000.
1,000. It really was 400.
You want this? Down. Stay. Come. Go get it. We're gonna make a training montage. Ba-na-na-na. Ba-na-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oof. That's what I was hoping for. Luckily it didn't get me in the face. Oh, wait a minute. We have 2 dogs. Come.
She says, sorry, Dad. Smells
Where the heck? Yeah, that really... She's blending in with the tree. There you are, you little gremlin. What's up, dude? Come on. Good girl. You wanna go fight Honey? Come here, Spunk. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. Drop. 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 Honey, drop. Good drop. Ready? Get her, Spunk. She'll freaking tackle her. Come on. Good girls. This is a great example of their free walking ability. You can't even see them right now. But car up there, I'm not worried about them at all. Only a little worried every time. All right, ready? So we're at an intersection which they already kind of know to stop at. Stay. Then you look both ways. Come. She cheated.
Oh, did you say you come?
I did.
Oh, never mind.
She cheated at the beginning. And we're off back home. So, something that we've been working on with Honey is that she loves to bring her Kong to the dog park. And so as we're leaving the house, she knows toy. So if we say toy, she'll just run and grab any of her toys and pick it up in her mouth and be like, okay, I'm ready to go. But we only want to bring the Kong to the dog park because it's the best to throw. So, just like a wee little baby, we have to teach them first generalizations and then specifics. Because if we say toy, they know, oh, that's anything that I am allowed to chew on and that they play with me. But now we're starting to say Kong, and she's starting to pick up on it.
Yeah.
She knew that she was wrong today in the backyard. Because at first I let her out and was like, Kong, and then she ran and grabbed the toy and brought it back to me and I said Kong again, and she immediately was like, and dropped it and like knew.
Aww,
of like, oh, this isn't right, and also I don't know where my Kong is, and she never does.
Aww. I know.
Kong.
Kong.
Good Kong.
Nice, good Kong.
And another intersection. Stay. Look both ways. Come. Good girls.
All 3 of us, so obedient.
Yeah, Wow, Katie, you are such a good listener.
I don't remember what I said at the park, but since I missed yesterday's jump roping, normally I do like 2 days in a row of 1500, but I just like was feeling kind of high energy, and I like totally rested yesterday, like didn't do anything. And so I did 2,000 jump ropes today. I know I'll regret it later. I'm gonna be so sore because it just makes my like little calves and my little toes sore. But I don't know, I'm just so motivated to do it because like since I started, I've lost 3 pounds, which is great. I mean, I look totally fine the way that I am, but I wouldn't mind just like getting a little more tight, a little more toned, a little bit fitter, you know what I mean? A little bit more active, and building some strength and some endurance. And if that means that like I lose a couple inches around the old waist and my face slims up, I'm okay with it. But I look, you know, I look fine now. It's, you know, I never want to be like, oh God, she's like working out. She like is talking about losing a couple pounds. She like thinks she's fat, because I don't. Sometimes I get self-conscious because I look different than I did in like high school or college, but I'm healthy and you know, an appropriate weight for my height and age, you know, so I'm not like worried about it. But I just, you know, want to get stronger and fitter and stuff, so for fun, because I like it. It's fun for me. I don't know. That's all. I'm gonna vlog. We have triple Joey going on over here. Alex is watching him over there on his other monitor.
As I'm gaming. Man, you caught me right. I'm dying over here. It's because you said that, and I was like, I'll be that guy.
Yeah.
When you're like, is he calling us lazy or whatever? You didn't even say that.
No. I just made fun of him for making fun of us.
Oh. So
Because he was all, oh, to be chat.
Yeah.
La da 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 da. And then like a few minutes later he goes, hey, can you guys help me?
Chat,
I'm like lost. Yeah. So then Alex said, let's see if you can see it. He said, Joey, lazy ass chat on the couch watching me suffer. Also Joey, help BB please. And Joey was responding.
Yeah, he liked it too, which
yeah.
made it okay.
Oh yeah, he knows. He's just having fun.
I don't think he's calling us lazy. It's just funny.
No, it was just hilarious.
Oh, to be that's more what it was.
Oh, to be chat. Your life is so fun and easy, watching me suffer.
Yeah.
You know, he's being funny. So anyway, we've got 2 Joeys on our, Alex got him on the monitor, I've got him on my phone, and then I'm editing a video right now and Joey's in there. So we've got lots of Joey going on. Always. Every day.
Whoa, what the heck, dude?
We're making a little midnight run to Taco Bell because Joey was talking about it on his stream.
What, dude? What's even more extra special about this journey to Taco Bell?
We brought the puppy.
What the heck, dude? Puppies! What's up, guys?
Oh God, I'm so cold.
Yeah, it's freezing.
31, it's literally freezing.
Here we go to Taco Bell. Woohoo! What are you gonna get?
I'm going to get a beefy 5-layer with no sour cream. So you could, I guess, call that a 4-layer.
Whoa. You could call it a 4-layer.
I don't know why I think I don't like sour cream. I have no reason to think that.
Yeah, it's good, dude.
Should I try it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm scared to try the sour cream.